Hello everybody, my name is Alpha Productions, and today I'm going to be going over characters that are in Star Wars. This includes movies, TV shows, and comics that are in fact canon. The characters in there that aren't in Star Wars Battlefront 2, this game right here. So I've been playing it since Christmas, and as I've been playing it, I've been like, why wouldn't they add that skin? Why wouldn't they add that character? So today I'm going to be going over my personal preference on what characters should be added, and then what skins that existing characters don't have. So, whenever I say a certain character should be added, I'm going to tell you what kind of skin they should have along with the newly added character if they ever get added. So, just to sum it all up, going over what characters should be added and what skins should be added to Star Wars Battlefront 2. So, without further ado, let's get on into it. So I'm going to be going over the dark side people first, and then the light side people first. So a quick kind of thing of what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be explaining what people should be added, and whenever I say what people should be added, I'm going to say what skins they should have along with them. So, saying, oh, I think la-da-da-da should be added to the game, and they should have this skin along with them. But then whenever I get to the dark side skins, or light side skins, I'm going to be saying skins that I think should be added to the game to already existing characters. So that's something that I think should be, done. So to start off, I think that Savage Opress would be a very cool person, being, alien dark side hero to be added to the dark side hero list. Because he's just downright awesome. He is big, he is tough, he's just very strong, and I like his double-sided lightsaber, just like Darth Maul's. But I do think that it would be really awesome to see him, because I think that a cool force ability for him to have would be for him to choke two sides, because in one episode, he's choked a Asajj Ventress, and he choked Count Dooku at the same time with two hands. So I think that what he should do is have both hands be able to go to the side like this. I'll scoot back a little bit. Go to the sides like this and choke two sides, but not the middle. Because like whenever you're Darth Vader or Darth Maul, you can only choke the front. But I think he should be able to choke the sides as well, but not the front. So then he could just do that. And then plus combined with, like, say, Darth Vader's right next to him and he chokes the front, and then Savage Opress chokes the sides, that would just be awesome. So that's why I think that Savage Opress should be added to Star Wars Battlefront 2. Another person that I think should be added to Star Wars Battlefront 2 is Asajj Ventress. I think that would be awesome because she was Count Dooku's quote-unquote assassin or apprentice. And I do believe that it would just be really cool to see her in the game because other than Grievous, she would be another person to wield double lightsabers that isn't some sort of robot or general of an army. So, I just think it would be really cool, and I don't really have a specific force ability that she would have, but I think that she would be able to be blacked out in rage and the dark side, that she would just, like, go ham on everybody, just slash after slash, deals, 50% more damage to the person you are attacking. So I think that would be pretty cool because it's just really cool. Some skins that I think that should be added to Asajj Ventress, if she ever gets added, her bounty hunter skin at the end of the Clone Wars whenever she was a bounty hunter, her, normal assassin, apprentice look, and her Jedi Padawan look as she's slipping into the dark side because of her master getting shot by a pirate. I think that she should slowly dip into the dark side and be in her Jedi outfit. So that would just be really cool to see. Another person I think should be added to the dark side list is Jango Fett, because he is such a big part in the Clone Wars, because he is the gene that created the entire clone army, so why wouldn't we see him in Star Wars Battlefront 2? We already have Jango, sure, but why wouldn't we see Jango Fett? He's just awesome. I think he would have the same abilities as Boba Fett, but he would just be Jango Fett, and he would have different sayings. He would say, I'm just a simple man trying to make my way through the universe, stuff like that. Stuff that Jango would say. So I think that that would be pretty cool. That he would be in it. So that is all the characters, but some skins that I think should be added to Star Wars Battlefront 2, to already existing characters. So first I'm going to start with Palpatine. I think that he should have Senator Palpatine. This is before the lightning struck him back and deformed his face into what we know and love as Palpatine. I think that he should have a Senator skin, and, you know, that'd be pretty cool to have. Also, Red Robes Palpatine, and this is whenever he's in the Senate, and he's like, the Republic will be reorganized into the First Galactic Empire. He's raising his hands, he has that, like, shoulder plate on, and the Sith attire. You know, that skin would also be very cool. And I think that he should have an ability to where he can whip out his lightsaber just for a second. Like, it wouldn't be, like, his main weapon, because his main weapon is lightning. But I think that he should have, like, just the ability to, like, twist and turn, like, whenever he spins and attacks the Jedi who are trying to arrest him, he goes, "Rah!" And he twists and turns at him. I think that should be a cool ability for him to have. Another skin that I think should be added to Star Wars Battlefront 2, a damaged Darth Vader, like a battle-damaged Darth Vader. I'm showing you guys some pictures right now of what he would look like, and I just think that these pictures are absolutely epic, and I think that it should really be added to Star Wars Battlefront 2. It would just look really cool, you know, slashes on his mask, you know, maybe see some of his skin that's, like, kind of burnt, his robot legs and stuff like that. I just think that would be really awesome. Another skin that I think should be added is Boba Fett's cleaned armor. Now, if you haven't seen The Mandalorian, spoiler alert, Boba Fett is alive, and he cleans his armor up. Instead of it being older, I should say, because it was his father's armor, and then it was his armor, and then it kind of just moved, you know, like, throughout the years, it kind of just got worn and torn and stuff like that, until he finally found it and cleaned it in The Mandalorian. So I think that would be a really cool armor that would be added to Boba Fett. Now, these two, I am actually very confident that they will add this, but if they don't, I really want this skin to be added. Clone Wars Maul. Okay, we have a Rebels Maul. From Star Wars Rebels, we have that skin of Maul. Whenever he goes to that Sith planet, and he tries to activate the weapon and turn Ezra Bridger, I think it is, to the dark side, and that's the kind of skin we have for Darth Maul. It's called Old Master. But I think that we should add the Clone Wars Maul, such as the pictures that you just saw. I think that those would be really cool to add too. Another skin that I think should be added to Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the Dark Side Heroes is General Grievous with a cape, okay? We have him without a cape, we have him battle damaged, which I love, and we have him really battle damaged, smoke coming off of him, his cape is torn in the back, but he doesn't have a full cape, it's just torn. I think that we should have a skin where it gives us the opportunity to see him with a cape. You know, I just think that would be really awesome, and I think that whenever he whips out his lightsabers, he should open his cape, grab him with his hands, and then boom, turn him on. I think that would be really cool. So that ends it for the dark side heroes. Now, let's get on to the light side. Okay, now on to the light side. I'm going to be doing the same thing as the dark side. I'm going to be telling you guys what characters I think should be added and what skins they're going to have if they ever get added. And then I'm going to go on to skins that I think existing characters should have. So, first off, I think that Ahsoka Tano should be added to Star Wars Battlefront 2. Why do I think that? Because she's awesome, okay? She's just downright epic. I think that some skins that she should have with her is her Padawan, like the first time that we see her, with her green lightsabers, and then her, after Exile and going to battle Maul, her blue lightsabers, and then two versions of her white saber. Why? Because she was also in Mandalorian and Rebels. I think that her Rebels one, she would, like, look in normal clothing, you know, like, with her white lightsabers, and then for the Mandalorian version, I think that she should have that, the robe, the gray robe. I think that she should have that in Star Wars Battlefront 2 as well, with all of her lightsaber variations. Another person I think should be added to Star Wars Battlefront 2 is Padme Amidala. Now, she would have basically the same abilities as Leia, but just a tad different. Like I think that she should be able to have, a little bit more blasters, maybe, just a little bit more epicness, maybe, because she is awesome. I like her as a character. And her skins, I think that she should have a senator skin, not a queen skin, because, like, could you imagine seeing, like, her with the big old red hair and the big old red dress running at you like, you're gonna die, droids? Like, that's kind of stupid. I think that she should have, like, a normal senator outfit, maybe one on her Geonosis. I think that should be a skin as well. And then maybe, I don't know. Comment down below what skins you think Padme Amidala should have, because I'm not quite sure. I haven't really looked into her too much, but I think that she should be added to Star Wars Battlefront 2. Another person I think should be added is Qui-Gon Jinn. Why do I think Qui-Gon Jinn should be added? Because he was such a big part in Anakin's turn to the dark side, because he died and Anakin didn't really have a good he had a good master, but he didn't have the one he needed. He needed a father figure, not a brother figure. Not one to push his... Like, I think that if Qui-Gon taught him, he wouldn't become Darth Vader, and he would let Anakin experience the feelings that he has for his mother. He would let him experience the love he has for Padme and stuff like that. He would let him express his feelings, instead of Obi-Wan pounding those feelings into the ground, saying, Jedi don't have feelings, you can't have feelings, stop, stuff like that. So I think that Qui-Gon Jinn would be a good person to add to Star Wars. He wouldn't have any other skins other than maybe his robes, like having his robes on, and then just having his robes off, like any other Star Wars character. Another character I think should be added to Star Wars is Mace Windu. Why? Because he is also another awesome character. He also had a big influence on Anakin. I think Mace Windu was actually one of the turning points of Anakin, because he saw Mace Windu holding a lightsaber up to Chancellor Palpatine, and he thought that he was evil. He thought in that moment that Mace Windu was evil. All I see is a Jedi trying to assassinate a politician for no reason, and that's whenever he just slashed him across the hand. Palpatine zapped him, and he fell out the window. I think he's alive. Personally, I think that Mace Windu survived, and he's just hiding in the shadows. George Lucas even said to Samuel Jackson, after shooting that scene, he was like, "Hey, George." Yeah. Samuel Jackson said, "Do you think that Mace Windu survived that?" And you know what George Lucas said? "Yeah, sure." That's literally what he said. So I find it funny how people don't believe that. I think he does. Okay, that's just personally. I think he did survive being blasted by lightning and falling out of the window. I think he might have survived. I do think he survived. So I think that, having a purple lightsaber in the game would be awesome. The final person who I think should be added to Star Wars Battlefront 2 is Captain Rex. Why? Because he's such a popular character in the Star Wars universe and the Star Wars groups. Like, even if you say, like, "Oh, do you know any clones to a non-Star Wars watching friend," they'll say, "Oh, Captain Rex." Because that's happened to me. I've asked, "Hey, do you know any clone by name?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, Captain Rex." I'm like, "Oh, wow, you do know." So I think that, having Captain Rex in the game would be pretty cool to see as well. And as of his armor, I think that his armor should change a little bit. Maybe, having, like, all the different variations of, like, his helmet and how he changed, because he did change his helmet a lot in the show, so I think that would be really cool to see. But that's all for the heroes I think should be added, but now on to the skins I think should be added to existing characters. So, to start off, I think Anakin Skywalker as a Padawan should be added to that, because he was very awesome. As a character, I liked seeing Anakin with a buzz cut and with the braid in it, because that's how Padawans do it. But I think that would be pretty cool to see, just because it's like the beginning of his descent into the dark side. And, actually, if you didn't know, his clothes are actually lighter in Episode 2 than they are in Episode 3, because in Episode 3, that's whenever the final piece was knocked over to make him turn to the dark side. But his clothes were dark, but they were also kind of lighter, because he was in the middle. He wasn't a full-on Padawan like he was in Phantom Menace, but he wasn't the full-on like defiant dark side Anakin we know. He was just in the middle. So that's another skin I think should be added. Ben Kenobi. I think that Ben Kenobi should be added because he is awesome. He would have the same abilities as Obi-Wan and stuff like that, and he would be the same, except he would sound a little different and he would look completely different because he's old now. And another skin, the final skin I think should be added to the light side hero list is Obi-Wan Kenobi as a Jedi Knight. You know, the one with a long hair, like, that stretches down to here like a mullet, and a beard. You know, he had a beard in Episode 3, but just that version with long hair, I think that would be pretty cool to see as a character or as a skin in Star Wars Battlefront 2. I just think that would be pretty cool to see. So that actually ends it for the light side heroes list and the dark side heroes list. So I do hope that you guys agree with me, and let's get out of here. So yeah, guys, that was my hero list on who I think should be added and what skins I think should be added to DICE's Star Wars Battlefront 2. Now, this game has stuck with me for quite some time, and I used to play the first Battlefront back in 2015, and I liked it. But I just think that these characters that I mentioned should be added because they all play a big part, and the skins would just be really cool to see. You know, it's just pretty cool. So, as I said, I do hope that you guys all agreed with me and that you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you guys are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and comment. And, you know, if you guys have any other people that you think should be added to Star Wars Battlefront 2 or any other skins that you think should be added to Star Wars Battlefront 2, please comment them down below because I would like to know your guys' opinions. So, again, I do thank you so much for watching this video and for just being here and watching the video. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!